Mike, 45.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A second down run with Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Ryan now off the bootleg. Going to throw right side here, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
51.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Complete. This is Lewis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play action. Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Ryan. He's going to loft one, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Newton. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Stenerud able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken very short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he's got Lewis. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Play action. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Ray Guy now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Beckham, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
20.
On first down, it's Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He gets it to Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Go, ready, blue 80, like 25. Give these traps, let's go. Bang, 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 bang.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
They go play action here on first down. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Ryan sets up the screen to Lewis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Whip, 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 whip.
Now a toss coming right side. Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your...
There he goes left side. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On third down, it's Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Let him know. Let him know.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton, he finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
45.
He'll look to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now it's Ryan. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Ray Guy now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Here's Beckham. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Here we go. 180. 54. Right, 54. Now watch run.
On first down, Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Newton. He finds Beckham complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Gun. Great.
Now Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So it all rests now on the Hall of Famer Jan Stenerud. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated.